Hey, what's up, everybody? We're gonna wait for some people to get in here. We're gonna get into some things. We're about to get into some things. All right, let's invite some people. So, what's up with everybody tonight? Is everybody enjoying their beginning of the weekend, man? I'm telling you, this week just flew by, didn't it? So I'm just inviting some people in, give them a little swift kick in the booty. Get in here. Come check it out. So my guest today is a girl they call Jiggy G. You know what I'm saying? We're going to learn a lot about her. And she was down with Uncle Luke. And she released some records. She did some things. And we're going to get in here and we're going to talk about some things. I'm just going to wait for a little bit more people get in the house. I'm just here inviting my peoples. And then we're going to get started. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into some things. So I hope everybody's weekend is going good. Let me finish inviting some people. And then we're going to get, I'm still waiting for people to come in. So, it's just 8 o'clock. Sometimes you don't want to be the first one at the party. Yeah, so damn, I'm inviting a lot of people, huh? Yeah. That's how you got to do, though. So, this series is going to be once a week. It's going to be 8 o'clock every Saturday until further notice. And we're going to be talking about mostly all things entertainment. The show is called, damn, I'm still inviting people, right? I know you're like, is she inviting the world? I didn't know I had this many, wait, hold up, y'all. All right, so I'm done. So Jiggy G is in the house. We see everybody coming in. What's up, 6? All right, Jiggy G, put something and then put your Instagram handle so I can pin it. If you hear me, Jiggy G, Jiggy G. All right, so we waiting for some people to come in, and we're gonna get into some things. I'm the girl they call Miss Knockout, like the punch. Hip hop artist. I'm an actress. What's up, Deanna and Onadi? What's up, girl? What's up, Prince? All right. Thank you, Music. How you doing, girl? All the way from Italy. That's what I'm talking about. So, this series is going to be dealing with entertainment. It's called Conversations with a Rapchic. Now, we're not just going to be discussing females in hip-hop. We're going to be discussing, like, everything in entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So we're not trying to close that box. We're trying to, like, leave it open. You know what I'm saying? So we're waiting for some more people to get in here. And we're going to get into it. Yes. All right. What's up, Mecca? What's up, Andre? How you doing? All right. So, yeah. So, this is going to go on every week. I'm going to have a special guest every week. You never know who might show up. Because I know a lot of peoples. Oh, it's 2 a.m. when you at mute. That's what's up, girl. Thank you for joining in at 2 a.m. I be up all times of the night. And you be catching some good stuff late at night. Let me tell you something. I jumped on some lives that was live late at night. I was even on the live one time with Christian Combs rhyming and shit. Late at night. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to bring Jiggy G in here in a minute. This series is about all things entertainment. And it's called Conversations with a Rapchic. And that Rapchic is Hill May. Okay? So, Yes, 8 p.m. I think I'm where you at. Doobie, ain't you in New York? Alright. You know what I'm saying? Next week, we're going to have my girl, Anadi. She's going to be in the building, and we're going to talk about some things. If you do, and you are in entertainment, you do something in entertainment, you're a hip-hop artist, you're a female rapper, whatever you do, just send me a DM. Tell me a little bit about what you do, you know, just a little couple of sentences. Don't write a novel, because nobody has time to read a novel, okay? Nobody has time to read a novel. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm just checking something. Hold on one second. We waiting for some more people gonna get in here, and then we're gonna sorry about that, y'all. We waiting for some more people to get in here. Okay, so just parlay. What's up, Nana? How you doing, girl? All right. Stay in the house. Hold on, I'm just inviting some people. Give me a second. Let's bear with us, and we're gonna get this party started. So we're going to be doing this every week. It's going to be popping. We're going to have different guests every week. We getting ready to get into some things. We getting ready to bring my girl Jiggy G in here in a minute. Like I said, if you want to interview, okay, or you in the business, you know, because I got my select peoples that I'm going to bring on here. And a lot of them they are of celebrity status. Okay, so don't sleep on me. We could get into some thang-a-langs, and we're gonna have some surprises on here every week. Sometimes we're gonna have 2 artists. Sometimes we're gonna have 1 artist. But tonight we're gonna have 1 artist, because I just got a feeling that the conversation is gonna be something really good. All right, so like I said, my name is Miss Knockout. You could go and watch my new song that's up. It's called Step Up. If you want to get hurt, that is. And then my previous song, No Capping, is still popping. Alright? So check those out. Up on my YouTube is Miss Knockout TV. And we can ready to get into some things. Okay, so now, as a lot of people know, and it's no secret, that the female MC has been very up and down in the business. Like, at one point, there was no female rappers. At one point, way back in the days, we had Salt and Pepper and all these female rappers. Then we had the female rappers that were down with a crew, and you didn't hardly see a girl until, you know, she came through a crew. And then there was a period when you didn't see no female rappers, right? Then, now, well, before now, there was one female rapper that dominated for a long time, Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. She did her thing. She held it down for a hot minute. And then my girl Cardi B burst up on the scene. Yo was like, and then she was like, no, buddy, I got something to show you. And she showed up and showed out, broke all kinds of records. Then you blink and you see the females are trickling in. You got Megan Thee Stallion, you got Mulatto, you know what I'm saying? You got Ruby Rose. I like Ruby Rose. Like, I'm feeling, me personally, I'm feeling the girls that's out right now. Let me know in the comments, are you feeling the girls that's out right now? Let me know your thoughts about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, me personally, I'm loving all the females that's out right now, because everybody got a different flavor. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a different tone. Everybody's talking about something different. Everybody got a different flow. You know? And then y'all was like, Oh, they ain't giving the brown skinned honeys a chance. Well, guess what? Megan the Stallion came through and she showed you something. She's like, I'm going to show you what a brown girl could do. All right? Come on, melanin. Don't just say the girls with the melanin can't do it. Because if you got that heat, I don't care who you are. If you got that heat, you're going to get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Lovely Soul says, but we need more versatility like back in the day. You're right. And we do need that. But in order to get that versatility and that diversity in the business where you can not only hear the girls that's sexy, because it's the sexy era now, you know, because hip-hop goes through phases. You know, overall, it went through the gangster rap. It went through the conscious rap. You know what I'm saying? It went through the lyrical rap. It went through the party rap. It went through the drugs rap. Well, the same thing with girls. Now it's in sexy mode. You know what I'm saying? It's like wop, wop, and you getting whopped. Why? Why are you getting whopped? Because that's what you want. That's what you buy. That's what you support. You know what I'm saying? We got girls like Tierra Whack. We got Bahamadia. You know what I'm saying? We got the girl Chica. She just made the SXL cover of the XXL Freshmen's. She's made that dope. You know? So we got to support more girls of different styles. Now, to me, the rap chick was not made for me. Like when I watch hip hop, you know, coming up and stuff like that, the rap chick is not a model where I come from. The rap chick wasn't supposed to be a model. But somewhere along the way, somebody got a weave and some makeup and they said, oh no, we got to make a bitch up. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't make a bitch up, then here y'all go. Her hair's not done. Oh, she's looking like she's going to do laundry. So then we got to show up and show out with the glam. Everything is glam right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we do need more diversity. We need more variety of chicks. We might have a girl that rhyme like Biggie. We might have a girl that rhyme like Rakim. We might have a girl that's funny. Let's see what Musy Music says. Hip-hop is not only about speaking oneself, but it's mainly about supporting each other, and females are getting stronger thanks to this culture. Yes, I do think it's getting stronger. We are seeing more females, but we need to bring more females into the game. All right? So I'm getting ready to bring my girl Jiggy G, and she's going to tell you about herself. And then Jiggy G, make a comment so I can pull you in, because I'm scrolling, girl. It'll be easier if you make a comment and then I could just tap, 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 tap. Oh, we got Sweetie. You know what I'm saying? Now, Sweetie is just beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She could just stand there and just say 2 words and she'll be popping, because she's just a beautifully stunning woman. You know what I'm saying? So, Jiggy G, where you at, girl? I'm looking for you. Okay, I'm going to start scrolling now. Okay, let's see if we're going to G in the place to be. And
let me
what's
adjust.
up, girl?
Let me adjust. Hi,
What's
baby.
up? How you
How are you?
doing?
Sorry.
I'm good. How's your weekend?
Everything is good. My chair is mad low.
Oh, you had the setup last night. I was like, give me some of that doggone liquor, girl.
Yo,
You had the whole bar.
you want to go back downstairs to the bar, or you want to chill out?
Oh, no. You good right there. You good right there. Like it's. I like you in front of your poster tonight, because people are they're getting ready to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? You were the sexy. You was doing the Cardi B and the Megan Thee Stallion before the Cardi B and the Megan Thee Stallion. You was like way ahead of your time, right? That
I would say
sexy image.
I would say we definitely have some similarities as far as being explicit, but I still was
Right,
a little different from them. I still was
right.
a little different.
More
But I was
lyrical. You know what I'm
explicit,
saying?
definitely explicit.
So I'm gonna let you tell the people who you are, where you come from, who you work with. Go ahead, girl, and go.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I hope everybody's having an awesome weekend. I am Jiggy G, and I was signed to Luke Records in 1990. So way before Little Kim, Foxy Brown, all of them, I was out. And I'm from Brooklyn. And how the story is, how I even winded up signing to Uncle Luke, a female out of
Mm,
Brooklyn, signing to a Miami independent Black-owned label.
right.
I knew somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody, basically. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I was mad young, and I used to be doing like a lot of artist showcases back then.
Right.
And I met someone in the business that used to come out to the shows and would judge like a lot of the contests. And she was like, yo, I like your style. Yo, I know a lot of people. I'm going to see if I could get you some type of deal. I was like, all right.
Right.
You know, I was rough around the edges, straight out of Brooklyn. I just was rapping because it was something, you know, that I loved. And
Right.
sure enough, she knew a producer in Miami, and the producer just so happened to be living at one of Uncle Luke's properties. Luke was his landlord. And
Mm.
the producer's attorney was messing around with Luke's secretary. And that's how my
Okay.
music winded up at the record company. Uncle Luke heard it. He was like, who's this girl? They was like, yo, is this girl down here recording from Brooklyn? I came by. My producer at the time, his name was Eric Griffin. And the Pop That Coochie video, my producer was renting that house where that was filmed from Luke.
Okay.
So
Wow.
like I said, I was straight out of Brooklyn. I was looking real rough around the edges. Like I never had a relaxer in my hair. Back then, female rap artists wasn't into hair, makeup, lashes. Like we was
Right.
just straight, like off the street. You know, like we was who we had our jeans, our sneakers. Like we wasn't into all of that. We had our natural hair. Nobody was getting any surgeries. It wasn't any of that. So that's why I said
All
I'm
natural.
explicit, but I'm a little different from a lot of the females today as far
Right.
as rap artists. And they was like, Jiggy, you gonna go meet Luke? We gotta fix you up. And I'm like, so they took me shopping. They bought me these Guess jeans. Yo, I was so in love with this outfit, Miss Knockout. I used to rock that outfit every chance I had. They brought me to the salon. That was my first relaxing my hair. It
Yeah.
was lit. It was lit. They fixed me up. They brought me over there. So Luke looking. First, I walk up to the record company, right? Everything is in Jamaican colors. Everything is black, green, and yellow. Like his whole logo, that was the
Right.
color.
Right.
Like even the
Right.
building, it was crazy. So I go in, and it's this fly ass, lit ass office, and Luke sitting behind the desk and shit. And
Right.
they all nervous. They like, Luke, this Jiggy, you know, she female rap out of Brooklyn. And he looked at me, and I'm standing there mad quiet, right? He's looking at me, and he was like, "This the female that's on this motherfucking demo?" That's what the nigga said. So they was like, "Yeah, that's Jiggy G." And he was like, "This better not be no Milli Vanilli shit. Like, this better be the motherfucking bitch that I'm hearing on this demo, because she's standing here mad quiet right now." So they were like, "Jiggy, bust around." So I flipped some shit. I don't even remember what I said. I flipped some shit, and he was like, yo, that's what's up. So I winded up getting a contract. I lawyered up. We went back and forth with the negotiations, and I signed.
Right.
Yeah, I signed.
Wow. Now, how long after, now, when you signed with him, right? Did you stay in Florida or did you come back to New York, like back and forth, or did you just stay out there?
Um, well, the lady that introduced me to my producer in Miami, her name was Kat Jackson. She worked for BMI, my publishing company.
Right. Okay.
And she kept calling to check on me to make sure everything was good. So she was like, she got to go back home. She got a baby. My son was 2 years old at the time.
Okay.
Now my son is in his 30s.
Wow. See?
It's a long motherfucker.
Ain't that something? So at that time, when you got that deal, you had a 2-year-old son.
He had just turned 2. He had just turned 2. I flew down on his birthday. Like I bought him all this stuff for his birthday, right? And then I flew down, and that's when I recorded. I recorded in 1 week when I was down there with the producer. I recorded 21 songs in 1 week.
Wow.
I was on my
Now, see, I got to commend you for that, because back in those days, if you was pregnant, they was like, oh, no, you got to hide it. Get it. They had a heart attack. Now you can have 10 babies, and they don't care. You know, the times have changed. But for you to do all of that and have a young kid,
well,
girl.
that's the reason why, like, after this album, the Lizard album.
And that's how on the poster, y'all, look at that body with no shots, no what? No filler tire, no nothing, girl.
Surgeries, like Luke dances, everybody was always all natural. And I did. You asked me, did I live in Miami? I did for a couple of months. Me and my son. My son went to school down there for a little while. And prior to my son coming down, I lived in Uncle Luke's mansion for like a couple of months.
Now, how was it living in the mansion, girl? Let me hear some little bit of tea about that. I know you had fun.
Yo,
was it fun or work? Fun, work.
It was fun and work. Like,
okay.
That's what made me just belt out songs the way I did, because it was just so much fun. Like, I just had so much fun with it. And I would stay in the mansion, and I would go in the studio at night. I would rest during the day, and I would go in the studio at night, and I wouldn't come out of the studio until the break of dawn. Now, the crazy shit was, the engineer at the studio, he would drive me to the mansion, and the sun would be coming up. And I ain't even gonna lie, I used to be scared like a motherfucker, Miss Knockout, because I had to ring the bell. So that means I was waking Uncle Luke up out his sleep. You know, he upstairs with his woman, you know what I'm saying, chilling. I had to ring the bell, and then nigga had to get up. So I used to be mad nervous. I don't know why, but I guess because the bell was so loud. Like, when I would ring the bell to the mansion, that shit was like bing, bing, bong, bong, bing.
Oh, shit, it was like the Herman Monster House. Darn, 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 darn.
Yo.
But you were coming from work, so why were you scared if you were coming from studio?
I don't know why I was scared. I guess because it was Uncle Luke. Like, as cool as he was, I used to be secretly intimidated because it was Uncle Luke. Like I said, I was mad young. I was straight out the hood. And this is a millionaire that gave me a record deal. And I'm chilling at the motherfucking mansion. So I used to try to walk a straight line out that bitch, you know? Like, you would think because he was Uncle Luke, like, his character at home was nothing like the Uncle Luke stage persona. Total gentleman. Like, I was treated with so much respect, and I did a lot of fucked up shit by accident, and I used to be mad scared.
Now, what was the process like after you got signed, right? And y'all started to do records. Let's talk about the album you were on and the song you were on that particular period with Luke.
Okay,
the songs
when I signed to Luke, the songs that I did, when I went down there and I said I recorded 21 songs in a week, I put out an album off of those songs that I did. So that album, like right now, that album is all over YouTube. It's been sitting there for years, but a lot of people didn't know. It's called Let the Rhythm Ride. And I had on that outfit that they bought me. That's how much I love that outfit. I was like, y'all wearing this on the cover. I like this outfit. Y'all wore that outfit to death. Like, Like how bitches be changing their clothes today, bitches be having to have 5 outfits. Like I wore the same outfit
Yeah.
like damn near
You
year.
love that shit. You was
I
like
love it.
Tiffany Haddish with that dress that she said. She said,
Yo,
I'm
that
wearing
was
this
like
dress
my
every
special
award show.
occasion shit. Like I wasn't walking around with mad long fingernails and wigs. Like I just had my natural hair. Like I just was out
Right.
there chilling. And we put that album out first. And then after that, while I was down there getting to know the whole Miami style after being in Brooklyn, what I noticed was Luke, Two Live Crew, Trick Daddy, JT Money, Pitbull, like a lot of them was dissing females in a song. And it wasn't no female
Okay.
at the time that was really getting these niggas back. You know,
Right.
like I was like, yo, in Brooklyn, we would not tolerate that. And that's how
Right.
I winded up doing underground raunchy music. Like
Right.
I did raunchy songs, but as a writer, I have more versatility to my style. So that's why
Right. I've seen a
also,
couple of things where you are versatile. Like you're very lyrical. Like you can adjust to different
yeah,
things.
yeah.
It's the
So
Brooklyn way.
yeah, if I like it, I'm a flow to it. I'm a definitely write to it. And yeah, so I was really versatile on that first album. You know, I had something nasty, I had something clean, I had something like representing Black people that was very conscious, called Black is the Color. You know, I had different things off of that album. And but I saw how these dudes was dissing these chicks, and I was like, yo. And that's when me and JT Money came with the song. My first collab was Head, Head, and More Head.
Mm.
That was the first collab that I ever did. And it was me, Luke, and JT Money. And it was like a privilege because it was Uncle Luke's album. It was the album, I Got Shit on My Mind, and Doodle Brown is also on the album. So
Right.
that album was on Billboard. So I hit Billboard with him. You know, so my name was there. And then also I had off my first album, when I got signed, I had a song called I Need a Good Man that also hit Billboard back in 1990. That
Wow.
was actually in
So
91.
you were on one of his biggest albums. That is really big.
Yeah, I was on tour. It's like everything that females are doing now, I did it. You know, I did
Right.
it. So I understand totally like what's going on. I
Right.
like what I'm sorry, I spilled my glass.
No, that's okay. So yeah, like I was saying, you were ahead of your time. Like you did everything, like the vibe that they're doing now, you did it back in the days. And plus, being from Brooklyn and adjusting to that Miami bass sound, yo, that's very interesting. Like you know, you flipped that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of females, they're not lyrical over the bass music. They just like simple, like chanting stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I
that's
really feel blessed in that way that I was blessed with the ability to write to anything. And I think that's the art of being a true writer, where no matter what you hear, you can write to it. So that's why also I'm a ghostwriter. So I also
right.
write for other people. I can write
Okay.
R&B, I can write pop, I can write hip hop. It's just that I really like being underground. That's
Right.
another reason why people really didn't know who I was. I just like the fact that because of Luke going to court and us winning the right to say whatever we want on the album under the Freedom of Speech Act, he went to court and he fought for that, and he helped design the parental advisory sticker that you see on albums.
Right. I remember.
So for
I
me to
remember
be
that.
a part of that history, I felt privileged and honored to be able to get on the record and say whatever the fuck I felt like saying. You know? And that was something that wasn't being done, especially for a female. So because of my raunchiness, I was banned from a lot of shit. Like Luke was banned in the USA. There was shit I was banned from. I was banned from BET. BET ain't want shit to do with me.
Right.
A lot of people.
Yeah, back then they censored everything.
They didn't like the fact that I was raunchy, so I was there for a performance and they cut my performance out because they didn't like the shit I was saying. So I was
Right.
banned from a lot of things because there weren't any females saying the things that I was saying it in a way that I was saying it.
Right.
So
So now at that time, there weren't that many females out. And then you did those records with Luke. Now I want to jump ahead a little bit, and then we're going to come back because I
okay,
want to get into the nitty gritty.
hold that
Now,
thought. Hold that thought. Let me wipe this
okay,
because it fell on my wood. I want to.
okay. Let's see who's in the house. We got Swaggy. What up, Swaggy? What's up? Yeah. So we talking to Jiggy G. If you just are joining us, and
I'm here, y'all.
what's
Let me
up,
wipe
Hustle?
something.
What's up to everybody checking in? I see you.
Sorry about this knockout.
No, that's okay. So if you're just joining us, what's up? Anna D. What's up, girl? Okay, so Swaggy says, my favorite Jiggy lyric is, I want to stick my finger up your ashy ass.
You pulled up some
Whoa!
lyrics.
That's what somebody said. They said my favorite Jiggy G lyric is, I want, wow. Yeah. See? That's what's up.
So also, what's awesome about being a writer, you write from your own experience and you write from the experience of others. And then I guess what made me be able to go back and forth with JT Money and go head to head with Uncle Luke was like battle rap was because I grew up off of battle rap. Like that's what we
Right.
did in Brooklyn. That's what we did growing up. Dude would play the beat on the hallway, on the wall.
Uh-huh.
And you
Uh-huh.
would just be standing in the cypher, the blunt would be going around, we'd be smoking and
Right.
shit and just flow.
Going in.
Like we wasn't out there, like it was shootings, but it wasn't like it is now. Like
Right.
hip hop was mad strong in the 90s. Like it was
Right.
so versatile. It was who
Right.
it was who Big Daddy Kane, LL, like everybody was their own person. Like nobody sounded alike. Today,
Right.
people sound alike, and that's what I don't like about the state of hip
Manufactured.
hop today.
Manufactured. Everybody's like a cookie cutter. I want somebody to sound like this. I want somebody to sound like this. And it's like we got to get more diversity in hip hop, you know, because the people are out there. It's just they're not getting the support, you know, like whatever is hot for the moment is getting right now. So now let's jump a little forward, like I was saying before.
Okay.
Now you had did a certain record and a certain artist stole a couple of bars from you in the recent, and you had to jump out the cave and say, I ain't go nowhere. I'm still here, mother hubbers. Okay. So let's get into that. Now let's start and let's tell that story. Tell the people the tea on that.
Well, there is some footage where I really feel like I blame myself.
Yeah.
You know what it is. I'm explaining why I was so angry. I was like punching my face. You know, I was doing all the Brooklyn shit. Like, yo, fuck that. You ain't gonna
Right.
fuck that. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like I
But
straight.
that's how you felt. That's how you felt. Like, look, if somebody stole my bars and put it in their joint and then they selling it, I'll feel a certain kind of way too.
Listen.
So now we're gonna explain it the right way in a diplomatic way. You want to do that, or you want to move on to something else?
No, we could do it. We could do it.
Okay. But we're gonna explain it the diplomatic way.
I don't want people to think that I'm some ignorant black straight
exactly
up good, trash chick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, it's more to me than that. And it's just what made me upset was the fact that as a writer, and for me to have been writing since before 1990, I got the record deal in 1990, but technically I started when hip hop started. The first album I ever bought and listened to was Sugar Hill Rapper's Delight. And my sister asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I say that in my song Hip Hop, in my memoir to Hip Hop. And I said, I want the Sugar Hill album. So she took me to the mom and pop record store on Franklin Avenue in Brooklyn. I picked it out and I flipped it to the instrumental. First, I listened to what they were saying and I fell in love with it. Like, that was my first time really falling in love with hip hop. And I was like, I could do this. So I took everything they said and just said it from my own perspective. But it was dirty. I was 14 years old. I was like 13, 14 years old. And the shit was raunchy. I was like, have you ever went over your boyfriend's house to fuck and the dick just ain't no good? I mean, the pussy.
Oh,
yo,
no, I want to hear that version.
I was in junior high school. And I would sit in the class and I would tell these dirty rhymes just to make the class like laugh, like to make to shock them. Like, I really like the shock value of saying explicit, raunchy shit. So I guess that was another reason why it was so easy for me to grasp on to that whole dirty South type shit. But back to your question, for me to have been writing for as long as I've been writing, which is over 30 years, I look at my work as my children, like my baby, because it came from me. Like, I gave birth to that. So I don't care if it's 5 words. You need to check with me.
Right. Check in.
You just don't take my shit and I don't know because I don't follow you like that. You know, I'm doing my own thing. And then I find out what you did, and then you're going to talk shit behind it. So I feel like if anybody should have had the conversation with anybody, she should have had the conversation with me. It shouldn't have had to get to the point where I find out and I'm being reckless about it in the beginning as soon as I find out.
Right.
It shouldn't, the conversation should have been had with me. So I felt like that's disrespectful. That's a slap in my face. And that's not what artists do. And for me to have been an artist that's been around before a lot of these younger artists need to know, don't take other people's shit. If you didn't write it and you didn't get permission to use it, you shouldn't be using it. You don't take the words of somebody else. And I think a lot of her fan base misunderstood based off of the things she was saying. Like, they was like, oh, well, who owned the masters or who owned... It ain't about any of that. It's about the fact that I wrote it, she used it, and she did not check with me first.
Right.
So it wasn't like, lick it, lick me dry. That's me. Now, I might not have said nothing if she would have stopped right there. But that motherfucker kept going like I was a rape victim out this motherfucker. Like, oh, bitch, you just gonna take my, you just gonna fill me up, bitch, and take my shit. You know, that's how I felt. You know, that shit was like, lick it, lick me dry. Don't try to lie, bitch. You ain't shy. Come to me, motherfucker, stop front and put your mouth on it. Don't say nothing. All I want to hit, like, my whole shit. So people were like, oh, people sampled. That's not a sample. That is somebody's words that they wrote that somebody else took without asking them a motherfucking thing. And then to turn around and say, oh, wasn't nobody thinking about you then? And ain't nobody thinking about you now. Oh, I thought you was dead. Like, that's how you respond after you take somebody's shit? That's
I heard her say that.
You punched in your motherfucking face. Like that ain't the way you respond. Show some fucking
That's why I said I could understand that's why you were upset like that, because of the way it went down. And we ain't talking about a beat. She took actual lyrics. Everybody runs over a beat and do a little remake. And long as you don't sell it, you good. But when you taking somebody's bars, now it's like you going into a different form, you know, of just blatant disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
but I just say
it's Uncle Luke. It was Uncle Luke's song, Head and Morehead, but it was my lyrics. Uncle Luke didn't write my part. Luke wrote his part. JT Money wrote his part, and Jiggy G wrote her part. So you decided, I'm not gonna fuck with Luke shit. I'm not gonna fuck with JT Money shit. I'm gonna take this bitch shit. So obviously, you knew who I was for you to have taken my shit. And then you want to come out and talk shit or have your fan base come on my page and attack me and act like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, or I just want clout. Yo, why? How could I possibly want clout when I had a motherfucking album before anybody knew who the fuck she was? Remember, she said she was a little girl when my shit came out. So if you was a fucking little girl and I was out there doing what the fuck I'm doing, then who using who for clout? You use my shit for clout.
Right.
At the end of the day. And then she wanted to say, oh, I took your shit and made it a hit. How could you possibly take a Uncle Luke song that was on the Billboard charts and make it a motherfucking hit? Because the last time I checked, when she did it over, it never hit Billboard.
Right. So like I haven't heard about it until you mentioned it with that thing. That's how I came aware of it. You know what I'm saying? But us as females, it's like we do the most stuff to each other. And that's the messed up thing about female rappers. I remember back in the a little ways back when I was coming up, and I also came up through battle rap. You know, soon as you rolled up and another female rapper was in the area, you was an automatic enemy. Just by you appearing, you was boom, you was the op automatically. You know what I'm saying? Whether you wanted to be or not, whether you're friendly or not. And that's just how females were. So that set the tone for a lot of the years that went by, especially when we didn't see the female rappers. You know, a lot of people don't know. It's, in my experience, it's because a lot of the female rappers were fighting each other behind the scenes. So they didn't even make it to the gate. It's like when you seen another female rapper, oh, we got to get rid of her. And you went to annihilating. And then everybody was down with their little crews. And whoever they was down with, oh, this is our female. Oh, who's that? Oh, no, we got to get rid of her. And it was like some old purge shit back in the days. It was crazy.
I mean,
so
it still is like that. You still have a lot of female rap artists that really don't like other female rap artists. That part ain't changed. I think that's just the nature of being a female. Because if you're not a rap artist, you have other females in the hood that just don't like other females. Like, I don't like that bitch.
Just in general.
I think it's really an age thing. You know, when you're young, I think that's just naturally not for you to like the next bitch. Because you still growing. You're still growing. Like, you ain't get to that point yet where you could get the next female a compliment, you know? Right.
Right.
You know?
True.
So some of them still growing.
So, but what I could say from what I understand you said I was mad and I don't like when you probably look back on it, the way you reacted. When I seen what was going on and I hit you up, I seen a whole different person though. A businesswoman, you about your business, you got a good heart. You a sweetheart. So like that reaction for that one moment is not the whole picture of your whole shit. That's just one moment in time where you felt disrespected. You know what I'm saying? And during time, people are going to see that. You know what I'm saying? On the way that you handle your business. Because I see a woman handling a business.
I could have handled it another way, though. I think I could have handled it another way. But unfortunately, I slip. You know what I'm saying? I slip. And I be
right.
Like, yo, fuck that.
Now let me ask you this.
I'd be like,
would you reach out to her and would you reach out to her and have a conversation with her if it was possible?
Not at all. I'm not.
No.
I mean, the whole thing with me, I'm always keep it 100. Whether people like what I say or whether they don't like what I say, I'm at an age in my life where I don't give a fuck what anybody say.
Right.
No, I will not.
But so for the public and for
if he was to reach out to me and have a conversation, then I would have the conversation. But I'm not reaching out to her because I never was fucking thinking about her to begin with. I was doing me. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, she was supposed to came and had that conversation with me, and she didn't. You know, so no, I'm not reaching out to you, asking you a motherfucking thing.
Right.
Because
so
she already talked shit. She already said what she wanted to say. Fuck
you.
She
said a lot.
Fuck you.
A lot.
I did it. I thought you was dead. Wasn't nobody thinking about you then. Ain't nobody thinking about now. Go somewhere and sit down. You look like you crawled out the grave. go to sleep.
Yeah, it's crazy.
For somebody.
Well, that's what she does. That's how she is. That's how she
But
talks.
I
So
should have never been on the docket to begin with. You stole something from me.
right,
If that would have never happened, I'd have never been on the docket.
right.
Because nobody would have never said, hey,
No,
put you
that's
on
true.
the motherfucking docket. So
That's
this
true.
is a legitimate beef. This shit is real.
Right.
This shit ain't no docket. This shit ain't no hee hee ha shit. This shit ain't no motherfucking joke. This is real shit.
Right.
And it's disrespectful. And I don't like disrespect. I don't give a fuck who you are. And you're right. I probably should whip your ass and treat you like a motherfucking little girl. Oh, wait. I can't say that. Ooh.
Don't say it, girl. Because you're going to look back on this. You're going to be like, I could have handled that a different way.
Exactly.
So,
I be slipping.
So now, moving forward, like,
God's still working on me.
We got all the girls that's out, you know, more of the sexy girls. Moving forward, like, I personally like what everybody's doing. You know, I like the songs that they're putting out, but I personally think that people should support more different kinds of female artists so that different kinds get to have the visibility like the guys. It's all kinds of guys. You know what I'm saying? It's the guy that raps about drugs. It's the funny guy. It's the lyrical guy. But women, it's like we only got one type. And I think that's up to the people. Like the people have to say, you know what? You know, I want something new. I'm tired of looking at the same thing. But then it's also on us, the female rappers that's out there running around and not getting the visibility to come together. You know what I'm saying? Say, here, you know, we're here. Like, what's up? We here. You know what I'm saying? And female MCs and rappers are all over the place. Like, you could scroll for days and see a different girl that you never even seen before. Some of them got high numbers, too. But you just don't know about them. So how do you feel going forward, like, with the female MC zone? Like, how do you feel like we could improve that market and like, what can we do to like solve the problem?
I think that the females that are underground and the females that nobody really know about, I think they need to get together and just work together. Like start banding up.
Right.
You know?
And that is a good point because, you know, when you got numbers and you got multiple people, it hits different than just listening to one person say, yo, because I used to be beefing like, oh, people don't support me. It's like a mission. You know what I'm saying? But you also got to have those songs that pop too, because once you get a song that really pops, then boom, you out of here. You know what I'm saying?
I think if it's more than one person, then the song will definitely be popping.
Right.
Because you'll get some flavor, like you'll get different flavor. Like it don't always have to be a well-known artist hooking up with another well-known artist.
Of course not.
Well-known artists need to start getting together, doing collabs, and just, you know, just
collabing more.
Just kill that shit. Just kick the door of it. That's what I think.
And that's another thing that we don't do a lot. We don't like reach out and collab with each other because we look at each other as competition. We got to start looking at each other like we're all in business. You know what I'm saying? We all entrepreneurs. How could we make our business grow?
I don't think
collaborate.
Females look at each other as competition. I think once you get to a certain plateau, that's when you start looking at the next bitch as competition because you want to stay on top for as long as you can.
Right.
You don't want the next bitch to come and knock you down. So that's when shit get real competitive. But when you underground, you don't look at the next underground chick like that because y'all, you know, y'all feel like, yo, it's mad chicks underground. You know?
Right.
But at the top is only one motherfucker as far as females. But like you said, with guys, it's always more than one guy that can hold a higher rank in hip hop.
Right.
And like you said, that's not fair. Females do have to work harder. And I think that's why the more raunchier you are, as far as the shit you do, it ain't even so much gotta be what the fuck you say anymore. It's the shit you do.
Right.
It's how you look and the shit you do. You know, and
right. And the beat. A lot of people say it's the beat too. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of female underground with some dope ass beats.
Mm-hmm. But they don't have the visibility.
They don't have the money to get the surgery and to buy the ass and to buy the titties and to pinch the waist.
And the promotions. Promotions is very important. It costs money for promotions. Okay.
They have a makeup artist every time you move to fix your motherfucking
face.
Every time you come on, you gotta have on lashes, a full face. Your fucking face gotta be. You know what I'm saying?
It's expensive.
Thinking about all of that because they ain't trying to trick their little bit of money like that. You know, on that.
Right.
Their whole thing is skills. You know. So the real skills still are underground. The real rap skills, the real lyricists are still underground.
Right. I had interviewed 50 Cent, right? And while we on that subject, he said something very interesting when I asked him, like, why he didn't have more female artists or hip-hop artists or singers on his label. And he said, man, females are really expensive. I got to get their hair done. Their clothes got to, like, keep up with the Joneses, nails. A guy, you could just give him a haircut, a white tee and some jeans and the latest sneakers, and boom, he's ready.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
Luke ain't had to do none of that shit with me, and I guess that's why I was just chilling the way I was. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't, like I said, females weren't on that level, you know? Like, even dances, they was natural. It's like, whatever we had, that's what the fuck we used.
Right.
You know, if we ain't have
But the public is spoiled now. The public is used to that. They want to see you glammed up. If you get one run in your stockings, then boom, you canceled. You're on Black Twitter. Everybody's attacking you.
That's the artist's fault. That's the artist's fault, because the way you present yourself is the way motherfuckers always expect you to see. That's why. That's why when I fucking, like, I wasn't wearing no makeup then, so why the fuck should I be coming on Instagram with a full face of fucking makeup now?
Right.
You know, like, this.
You gotta do face, what you can maintain.
And you don't like my motherfucking face, so what? It's the face God gave me. I'm not fucking doing all of that. And so this way, if a motherfucker see you at a store or walking down the street, it won't be a shock like, oh my God. Like,
that's a whole different person.
Be like,
yeah, so that's very interesting, because if you're not making that money anymore, and you can't pay those thousands of dollars for somebody to come and install your wig, bitch, I could look on YouTube and learn how to install my own shit. You know what I'm saying? But they got these big budgets. I've seen some people that have hairdressers there just to do an Instagram live. And I'm like, wow.
We all know,
makeup.
We all know what's up with a budget. Whatever is being spent, you paying it back.
That's what they don't realize.
You paying it back.
So what's for the future of Jiggy G? We got like 6 minutes. I don't know. Instagram might cut me off. I don't know if I should I come back, people? What are the people saying?
I think
you got 6 minutes.
I think once a writer, always a writer. So I will always write, you know.
Okay.
I always write, but I also, you know, have other things that I do. You know,
right.
My adult gift shop where I sell lingerie and adult toys.
Okay.
It's a very unique gift shop because it's set up in different departments. Like, you have one department in the gift shop, that's the weed spot, and that's what you go buy all your shit if you smoke weed, like your novelties, pipe, weed trays, little bags. If you go to a pop-up, you can just purchase shit and throw it in the bag, notebooks, pillows, all type of stuff. Then the lingerie collection is thongs, baby dolls, onesies, strappy shit, just sexy stuff, you know, sexy stuff.
Right.
And
so you hear what conversations of a rap chick. We might get cut off. We got like 5 minutes, well, maybe a little more. So I'm just like giving them the little outro just in case it goes, because Instagram, they be chopping a mother and they don't give you they give you the countdown. You ever seen that? They give you the countdown and then you zip, you out of here. So the people are like, they want us to come back. I don't know.
Girl, I didn't know
We
they
got to
had the
see.
countdown.
It's crazy. So are you going to go hard as an artist still? Like come back and be like put stuff out consistently?
I mean, every month I drop something new.
Okay. That's what's up.
I don't drop albums like that anymore because it's like I did all of that. I just drop like singles whenever I feel like it. I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to drop a single today. But I try to do it at least once a month. So
okay, that's what's up.
I dropped the single, the autobiography of Jiggy G, and it's about my life. You know, I mean, when I signed to Loop, that's when shit was on the up for me. But there was a down period for me, you know, where I was a homeless teen. You know, I experienced a lot of abuse at home, so therefore I was a runaway. So that's why I was a homeless teen, and I did a audio biography. You know, instead of doing a book, I just did it in a song. So
yeah, I was listening. I was seeing the you know, on YouTube. I was watching it. I like that idea. It's very like unique. I like that.
So I did what? 4 bars, 16s, 4 verses, 16 bars a verse. So yeah.
You can find that on YouTube. It's Jiggy G Music. You can go on YouTube. You can hear her music. You could hear the autobiography.
Apple, Spotify, anywhere you can stream music, you'll see music from me, from the 90s up to the present. So you'll see music from back then, younger Jiggy, and now Jiggy mature.
Now tell us real quick about how that posters is in Fridays. Everybody watched the movie Fridays. And you see when Ice Cube comes in the room and he looks back at that poster, like, that's my girl, Jiggy G.
Yo,
I love it.
I was sitting down watching Friday like everybody else back then when Friday first came out. You like, oh, shoot, Friday? Yeah, we gonna go see that. I was like, oh, shit, that's my... I'm like,
when you put it up, I was like, oh, that is her. Like always, because that's one of my favorite movies, Fridays. That's one of my favorite movies. Oh my gosh. I looked at when you put that up, I was like, oh shoot, I didn't even realize that was her. That's so good, yo. So it's like you was around, like it's this, but back those days we didn't have the internet and all that like we do now. You know what I'm saying?
This album is a dope ass album. It's me, it's No Good, and it's Uncle Luke. Like, it's just so many. Like every song is just so different, but it's just straight like the South. Like that shit just off through the South, especially that song. But yeah, it's still a dope ass.
The girl Ari was playing one of your songs the other day, right?
Huh?
Remember? The girl, Ari Fletcher, the girl that's going on, she was playing one of your songs the other day. I was like, what?
And me and her got the same birthday. I was like, oh shoot, I automatically like her because we the same birthday. Like, and she listened to my song, like that's what's up.
Right. Because it's still pop, it's timeless. It's timeless. Right. That song is timeless. Like some songs you make are timeless. Like some people are like for the now or they novelties, but some people know how to make timeless shit. Like when you listen to your stuff, the lyrics are still popping like now. It's not like you listen to it and you go, oh, that's old, that's 90 something or the 80s or whatever. It's still something that you could get lit to now. You know what I'm saying?
I think, because that song Ari was looking to was off of this album, and I was rapping mad fast. And I think they used to play the music mad fast in the studio to see if I could fuck with it. I think the niggas was making bets under the table, like
if you could keep up with it.
She can fuck with it. Put that track on 5,000. See that bitch can ride. Y'all used to be in here like I was running.
Yeah. Cause the tempo was like it's like party mode. It's like boom, boom, boom. Yo, that's what's up.
Yo, that's
what's up.
That's why when homegirl took it, she couldn't mess with it because she was saying